Today is each one of you stand on the horizon of a new beginning, the threshold of a new path, at the start of a new journey, one in which you possess the strength, knowledge, and ability to forge ahead. On this day of your 8th grade graduation, you are now presented with the opportunity to continue to build upon the foundation your mothers, your fathers, your grandparents, your aunts, uncles, teachers, and all of your mentors have set for you. It feels just like yesterday I was in your shoes. I remember the unnerving feelings of uncertainty and fear of the unknown. I'm sure to you, it's hard to ignore. The transition from the comforts of middle school to the unfamiliarity of high school can seem pretty daunting. However, it is a challenge that will define your character. The manner in which you choose to navigate through high school will determine how fruitful or fruitless your future will be. I stand here before you today to share you a little about my journey and the tools I want to use, the tools I obtained that allowed me to set my foundation. I was a little bit younger than you guys. I found my passion. When I was 12 years old, I got a bit by the hip-hop bug. And from that moment on, I knew that I was going to be a DJ like Master Flex or Kid Creek. I'm showing my age here, but way back then, it's when the first PlayStation came out. And I had to make a choice between getting a PlayStation or getting the first DJ setup in the back of the Source magazine. I chose the DJ setup. It was a pretty good choice. I had a choice between, doing the NBA live battles with my boys, but I chose to do something that would invest in my future. So shortly after, when I was in 8th grade, just like you guys, I had to choose what high school I wanted to attend. So I had to go to about several interviews with admissions counselors. They'd see my GPA, ask what extracurricular activities I participated in, and I'd immediately answer, I want to DJ you guys dances. My mother would pinch me under the chair. And then I'd be like, oh, by the way, I do want to play in the school band. But even though my mom was pretty mad about it, throughout my time in high school, I made a pretty decent living doing DJing dances, doing Sweet 16 parties with my classmates. A lot of people couldn't understand my vision and where I wanted to take my talent. My experience had taught me diligence. No matter how many times people would tell me that I was pretty foolish for chasing the dream, or people would ridicule me because I, quote unquote, talked white, I still kept working towards my dream. Now let me warn you, just because you have a dream doesn't mean your education takes the back burner. Education coupled with the dream makes it a reality. Your focus should be on what your heart desires and finding your true passion. It's never too early for you guys to begin to think about what you want to be when you get older. Now, I'm going to give you a few tools to build upon your foundation and help you get from where you are now, graduating middle schoolers, to high school scholars. Tool number 1. Be careful with whom you associate with. I know the peer pressure thing sounds pretty corny, but let me tell you, from experience, it's very real. And I want to warn you not to compromise your beliefs, all in pursuit of being cool. You will lose sight of what is important, and more significantly, you will lose sight of who you are. The most important thing to do here, I need y'all to read this. We go to school to do what? We go to school to do what? Remember that. Not to put on a fashion show, not to make everybody laugh, not to hurt other people's feelings, not to make anyone feel small. We go to school to learn and gain experiences in a safe environment. Because once you get out of school, it's completely all on you, not your parents. Tool number 2, be true to yourself. Dare to be different. The number one thing that I have learned is that the things that people may ridicule you about end up being the things that make you special. Dr. Seuss said, I'm quoting Dr. Seuss, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who don't mind matter, and those who matter don't mind. People always made fun of the way I speak. Now I get paid to talk on the radio every day. I have a job utilizing the main thing most people used to make fun of me about. But who's laughing now? I don't DJ to make everyone else happy. I do it because it's my passion. The definition of your passion is something you would do even if you were not getting paid. Tool number 3, be accountable for your actions. Translation, take your charge. If you want to be respected as a young man or a young woman, you have to have the integrity. Personal integrity is very important. We are all human, and making mistakes is natural. But making excuses is only a sign of immaturity and weak-mindedness. The most important thing you can learn about accountability is that when you don't take responsibility for what you've done, the only person you're fooling is yourself. And this is something I need you guys to repeat with me. Excuses are a crutch of the non-committed. Again, excuses are the crutch of the non-committed. Remember that quote. The next tool is there's always room for improvement. Translation, be open to suggestions for improvement. The main thing you must learn in life is that you never stop learning. I worked in radio for about 7 years, and every day I learned something new. Sometimes you learn from the person you least expected, and the smallest things you learn in life can have the largest impact on your life. If improvement wasn't important, Home Depot or Lowe's wouldn't do it. In closing, if you remember only one thing that I've said all day, remember this. If someone ever tells you something is impossible, say thank you. Because impossible really means I'm possible. Throughout your life, you are going to face haters whose only mission is to stop you from living your dream. These people may even end up being those that are the closest to you. But you need to have the vision and faith to become the person you were meant to be. You guys are the cream of the crop. There are so many other young men and women who did not make it to this point, to this day. Take a look around at yourselves. You guys made it. Enjoy your celebrations today, but remember, tomorrow, you got to get back to work. Well, since I'm on vacation time. But you're all on the cusp of a brand new beginning. Congratulations. Ready, set, go.